guys. Monday. They canceled Sunday, so sorry about that. What are we looking at today? I don't know what I said we were going to look at next, but we're going to look at one of the ones from FJ55 Iron Pig. And this one is the hardcore CHIMERA Imperial India Pale Ale from Fitch's Brew Company out of Chicago, Illinois. Alcohol is 9%. And I don't think I can tell you anything else about them. Just brewed and canned at Fitch's Brew Company. And the top looks just like that. Okay. Oh, a little something going out to Hazman 440. I personally think she should stand as close to that refrigerator as possible. Okay. Well, it was definitely an interesting weekend. We had, of course, as you already know, Christopher and Miguel were here about 4:30 on Friday, and Saturday morning, Travis was up, did breakfast, and hung out for a little while, and then had to hit the road. Dropped off some stuff for me, some gunpowder, shitload of brass. I spent, I don't know how long. I got almost 2.5 gallons worth of 308, and now I'm working on the 556. There's a bunch of 30-06 in there too. I was gonna do a brew review from the reloading loft. I mean, I did figure out a way to get around this. It just wouldn't be. Here's the downside of just superimposing a picture of a hot chick, very lightly dressed, and we are all praying for a wardrobe malfunction, is, at least when I do this, I suppose actually you'd probably prefer that. There's no way I could by accidentally block her out. Okay, well, it's got kind of a almost a fluorescent kind of an orange color. I smell hops and tropical fruits. And I'm not going to try for the other 4 descriptive things. What was it? Saturday we had lasagna dinner, and then played Cards Against Humanity. If you have no idea what that is, do not pick it up if you think you're getting a family game. Cheers, guys. Basically, it's a card game, and the object is you kind of set the limits. You got white cards and black cards. Black cards are what each person takes turn reading, and it may have the most ridiculous, disgusting, sick, perverted stuff on it, or it may be fairly innocent. And the cards that you're dealt, the white cards, everybody gets 10, they may be something completely normal, or it might be something really disgusting. And you are supposed to answer the question with what you think you can get the person whose turn it is to read the black cards to pick your card. And then you kind of set the limits on how many. Like, we started off with whoever got 5 black cards first won, and not that I have the most unique personality of the group, but I managed to have 5 when I think Chris might have had 2, and everybody else had 1 or none. So then we went to 10, but it still didn't matter. It is fun, and let's just say that you throw a little. This is the same card game that the girls next door had at their Halloween party, and it's absolutely a riot. Okay, well, it is an Imperial, so I will, by design, put the bar higher for anything that's an Imperial. Right off the bat, you notice that it has a almost, not quite, but almost a medium mouthfeel. It definitely has a little bit of structure to it. And then you get a sweetness. It's not really at first defined, but then you get a little bit of a hoppy hit, and then those kind of tropical fruit flavors kind of come through. Then there's that dry bitter kind of middle area where not much is going on. And then it just kind of leaves you on a bread or a biscuit, kind of a nice little dry area. You know, there's a few more unique kind of flavors towards the end. Having a hard time kind of giving an absolute what they are, because sort of what they're reminding me of what I would say would not be sort of a common beer thing, but it has kind of a subtle kind of a, it's almost like a little bit of like garlic, but it's not so much that it's like grossing you out or anything. It's just, and it's like right there, right at the end, you get that bread biscuit, and then you're like, what is that? You know? And let's see what else happened. Played the game on Saturday night. It was just the whole thing was just kind of planned as a kind of a low key, just to get together. We had absolutely no intentions on shooting or anything like that. The gal's been having a lot of neck and back problems, and I know he's either has or he's going to find out if he has to have another surgery real soon, and there's no way we were going to trudge that, and it ended up being, I think we ended up with a high of 33. And then did breakfast on Sunday morning, kind of hung out for a little while, and then they hit the road, because it's a little over 5.5 hours of drive for them. And then, it must have been an hour and a half, 2 hours after they hit the road, John Huber showed up. Wanted to shoot the shit for a little while, plan some upcoming stuff, some reviews of stuff that we got in the works, and you were asking, guys were asking about my shotgun. My Mossberg 500 Zombie Edition, the one that I've got some upgrades to it. That's been gone for about 6 months down at a company called Polychoke. It's not entirely Polychoke's fault that it's been so long. It's just that I didn't want anyone to have to make out-of-the-way trips. John was at a friend's house 2.5 hours south of here deer hunting. So he was just like, come on up and hang out with you and Christine for a little while and make some plans for some upcoming stuff and drop off your shotgun. Oh, jeez. Yeah, sure, you betcha. So, what did Polychoke do to it?
Yes, what did Polychoke do to it?
They put on... Polychoke is most known for their adjustable chokes. And since it was a tactical looking shotgun, which you decide that yourself, got the heat shield, the ATI forend on it, got a little section of rail, which kind of pain. No, we'll wait.
Really?
She's a Paps girl. Little section of tactical rail. I tell you, if anybody have ever put anything like this on your gun, good luck. It's like unless you want to point out a really decent company, it's really a pain in the ass to get this thing balanced right. If you put just have a chalkboard or something, you want to slide a cat down while you're over there. I had a really pain in the ass time getting this thing positioned right. You get it just a hair too tight, it actually binds up the feed tube, and you can put your rounds of ammo in it and they don't come out. That's a bad thing.
Yeah.
But so they put their adjustable choke on here, and it's got the breacher end, the breacher round.
Not to be confused with the reacher round.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we definitely don't want to mix up a breacher and a reacher, because that might make you want to go see your preacher. Hey, where's that Lars guy? Cheers, Lars, and goodbye. Plus, this has the little setup. And right now, to be totally honest, I completely forget the name of Mike's company. But this is a product which you could also get at, I believe, through his site, Mike, the owner of In the Red. It's basically a hydraulic piston, and it really, honestly, makes a difference on those heavy loads. But, yep, not exactly sure when I'm going to get an ebomey video out on this, because obviously I really want to, give it a try. It's like, there's full choke, and then there's kind of a detent stop along the way. And the one thing I'm honestly not sure of, and I'm going to have to check on it because that could really be a problem, is what setting, if any of them, you could put a slug through here. See, these are all questions maybe one of you guys have, which is kind of why I wanted to do a video from the shooting loft. I am not afraid to say I have never reloaded. My brother-in-law has done all of my reloading, and it's not that I don't want to continue getting ammunition from him. I just want to be self-reliant. I want to know that if, well, first of all, it's just another thing. You can either go, yeah, it sucked all my time and money. Somewhere in here, the cost of ammunition didn't equal the bullshit of all the time, you know, but on the other hand, you know, it's just another thing that, you know, us gun guys could be passionate about. And I'll have to see if I like it or not. But Christopher and Miguel brought with them the rest of the stuff that I got. So I got the Lee progressive reloading station, along with the complete setup, the turret for 45, 9mm, and 223. Obviously, I'm going to need to get a few more, because I would like to, you know, reload everything that I shoot eventually. But all the boys, NIHAP, Ray, were all telling me I should just start with, don't start with a rifle. Josh was another one. Start with pistol. So I have, as part of what I got, quite a few already primed 45 ACP and 45 ACP projectiles and the powder. So I'm going to try 45 first, and then figure out which of the firearms. Probably use Christine's XDM. Just kidding. But yeah, obviously I need to get on the video chat, hang out with the boys, get a few questions asked. And I know Ray was telling me something, but he doesn't load for 308. But I have run across a very, very small number, bunch of the ones from FJ55 Iron Pig. A few 5 or 223s that I could not knock the primers out from where the decapper stops. Obviously, and I did not look down inside of these. It looks like the hole is centered on those ones, but I'm gonna have to check. I unfortunately have a pretty decent size pile, probably somewhere between 50 and 75 308 rounds, that I cannot do that either. Unfortunately, broke another damn decapping pin, so I have to evidently either be careful or order more of those. I got a bunch from Squirrel Daddy, and they seem pretty good. Kind of a cool name. But I know from looking at some forums that sometimes you'll run across, and I don't remember if, I think they were specifically talking about 308, where there is a dual primer holes, and they're obviously on the left and right sides, or up and down as opposed to in the middle, which would explain why you can't knock the primer out of those. So that kind of sucks. It means you're out that brass. But yeah, I've got maybe we'll just do a brew review. If I'll put it like this, I'll put it for a vote. Tomorrow's brew review, yes or no, from the Reloading Loft, which would get some questions asked, because I know for a fact that there is a whole shitload of you guys that are my friends that follow the Trainwreck channel here, that are reloaders. At the top of that list is JR10 Desert Gold, NIHAP, STL Ray Edwards, Bobby, Josh. I know a few of you have left comments that you reload. The Real Cobra Burnout, there's a whole bunch of you. I mean, probably the majority of the guys that are listening right now are reloaders. So I obviously, you know, the biggest concern is it's one thing to have a weak round, but the last thing I want to do is, you know, like put a squib, and I know, grab a wooden dowel and knock it out. It's no big deal. But, you know, I don't want to, obviously I don't want to screw up any of my guns, but definitely want to, definitely so far have enjoyed it. Few things I need to do in there. I'd like to put a TV over the reloading table, so I had you know, something to watch while I was busy working. Definitely need a stool. Like I said, I've got can show you guys if enough of you say, yeah, let's take a look tomorrow. Got a mount, and me and Christopher converted over. I think I told you guys about that quick change plate that NIHAP recommended. I made it so that I can quickly, and I mean like just loosening 4 screws. You don't even have to take them out. Loosen 4 screws, and I can switch from the decapping right over to the progressive setup. I know you can use the progressive setup to knock primers out, but I just like the idea of having this separate setup. You're not gonna be doing everything all at once anyway. And personally, I'm planning on doing, yes, I'll try to, you know, do some video blog or a few videos on my starting out into it. I'm sure I'll get all sorts of the armchair quarterbacks that know more than me that can instantly hit the thumbs down button. Hey, by the way, yes, or the brew review, the It's Alive one, we had our first troll in a long time. A thumbs down, probably the first thumbs down in almost a year. But I don't know. His vagina was all scratchy, and I don't know. I don't know about a couple of people. I told him to go fuck himself. That this channel is an invite-only channel, and Dub Glock 23, you told him he can go fuck himself. He did leave a parting comment, but the comment wasn't on the channel, so I think he left it and then self-deleted it. But either way, I blocked him, and that automatically removed all of the comments pertaining to him. Like I've said before, this channel to me is about having fun, alcohol, and my family. And I have zero tolerance for troll douchebags. I can't explain, Chuck, but let's just say that I'm just going to leave it as troll douchebags. The inner circle, and then Chuck. I know there's probably a few people that were like, he just used the words garlic to describe a beer. There's just like this nice, and I mean it, there's just like this nice little zesty finish. Speaking of zesty, I didn't bring it down. FJ55 Iron Pig. And until you say it's okay, because I know some people enjoy their privacy, they don't want necessarily want their name known. So otherwise, I'll just refer to you as by your God-given name. But that fucking hot sauce is awesome. I mean, there's just no way to describe it other than that. I broke that out. We got pizzas on Friday night. We were thinking about going out, and Chris is just like, Christopher, not Christine. Chris is just like, we don't need to go anywhere, man. Let's just like fucking chill and hang out here and have some drinks and not have to worry about, who's driving and where. I'm like, okay. So we got pizzas. So I broke out the hot sauce. Christopher was complaining about the heat of the level on the pizza without your hot sauce. So he's out. But me and Miguel understands and appreciates a little bit of heat, and we were spanking the pizza pretty good with the hot sauce. And the only thing that I can say is it has this absolutely wonderful, like, roasted pepper. See, I like hot. I like spicy. Ask Samantha. She's just like, I made jalapeno pancakes one time. Maybe between me and you, I would say that they were okay, but there was really no desire to ever make them again. I mainly did it just to see the kids like freak out and just get grossed out. Well, I'm like, it was okay, but the flavors in that hot sauce are awesome. But like I said, the one thing that me and Miguel kind of learned is what you need to do is just, I don't care if it was just one little drop or just a big splooch, put it on your pizza and then eat that, and then put the next one on. Both of us just kind of went hog wild and like poured it all over our pizza, and both of us kind of had the same issue. You took a bite and the cheese would curl up with the hot sauce on it, and like plaster, it hit you in the lip, and it was just like, it was definitely warm. I thought it was definitely warmer on your skin outside your mouth than it was inside your mouth. But hats off, and on a scale of 1 to 10, man, it's that, honestly, your hot sauce is some of the better stuff I've ever had. When it comes to flavors and all, pretty much I have yet to find that absolute perfect blend. Oh. I did not save the bottle. I'd have to. One of the guys sent me the stuff. Actually, the little alien came with the stuff. Oh, and the name of the hot sauce is like right there. I'm sure Chuck has already. That I liked. To me, it needs to have a good amount of kick behind it, but it needs to be flavor. I've got some shit. My sister is like always trying to outdo herself. Like this year, as we speak, right over there, I moved them inside. I have the ghost pepper plant. I aerated the dirt. And there's only one little tiny pepper left. I ate all the rest of them that were on the ghost pepper. Those were really good. On the other one, which is the Carolina Reaper, I took one off, and I did some cooking with it. Good. And I gave 2 of them to Miguel. Otherwise, I moved them down here, and I bought a grow light, which right now it's laying on the pots below it. Photosynthesis, I'm sure it'll work, just maybe it will, but I need to move the grow light over the top of them. But awesome, I very much appreciate it. If you're gonna like go into business or whatever, you just let me know, because when this bottle's gone, I'm gonna need to buy some more from you, or I don't know, I can send you back that 5.56 ammo that the primers won't come out of. Just kidding. That was awesome. Thank you very much, FJ55 Iron Pig. Definitely another cool dude. If you're not subbed to his channel, I highly recommend. If you're noticing comments and like 2 or 3 of us aren't telling you to go fuck yourself, and then the comments all disappear because you got blocked, we're all friends and family. I'm pretty sure that most of us are probably all interacting with each other anyway, or at least subscribe to their channels. And yes, my friend, getting unsubbed, that's another thing. I don't know what the hell goes on with YouTube. I have no idea how many people that I used to follow their channels that I just assumed they dropped off the map, and then for some reason they'll leave a comment and I'll go check out their channel and it was just like a video from 2 days ago, a video from a week ago, a video from 2 weeks ago, a video. I'm like, oh my god. It's like, and finding out that either A, I've been unsubbed, or B, I'm not getting notified of anybody's stuff. Okay, long enough. Probably way too long. Hardcore CHIMERA Imperial India Pale Ale from Fitch's Beer Company on the E scale. This is really good. I'm gonna give it a 9.5, and I'm gonna say that it probably would have gotten a 10 if a few more things would have been just a little bit more intense, like a little bit more hoppiness to it. But overall, for a canned Imperial IPA, awesome. And another thank you to FJ55 Iron Pig. What should we look at tomorrow? Oh, yeah. I also got some more goodies in. Well, it kind of does say some shit on here, so I'll hold it on the other side. My baby, my AR pistol. You guys know that I've done several things to it, and actually, Dub Glock 23. I still gotta get your care package out to you, which coincides with a bunch of things I need to get for the Pauls. That being one of them. But yeah. I am going to see how light I can get that thing to shoot and still be 100% reliable. I also, of course, I don't know when, because I've got that video for them and that video for those parts, and my friend I just got like shit. I got so much stuff I have to do, but the last video, and it's been a while, from JR10 Desert Gold. He had a great yeah, thanks. Last night I was planning on being to bed 23 minutes sooner than I was. It's like, started watching the video, and sometimes you're just like, yeah, blah blah blah, move ahead a little bit, scan ahead a little bit, scan ahead a little bit. It's like Pete's videos. It's like you watch all 20-30 minutes, but you see like a total of 6. But JR10's topic was, well, first of all, I missed it, my friend. I missed the shitstorm that you went through. I didn't see the thing on Facebook. I need to, I almost wish I could just delete it and just start over. It's just like, it's great to have a lot of people interacting with, and if I put up something, for one of you guys, you've done a video or whatever, and I put it up there, and a lot more people will get the opportunity to see it. But being friends with so many people, you could sit and hit the refresh button, and it would probably refresh every single time you did it. So I missed a bunch of your stuff. But the topic of your video was going through the situation, and I'm just like you. I've been asked, some of the questions I get. This the other day, my buddy's just like, well, we're we're up on the job site, and I just don't understand, why you carry every day. I carry mostly for all of the reasons that I can't think of. Yeah, are you psychic? That's the other thing I ask people. Are you psychic? I tell you what. Yeah, it would be, well, actually, with the holster from Pete at the Armory Channel and my Walther PPS, I pretty much always forget that I'm carrying it, so I'll even take that out of the equation. But if I'm psychic, I'll know the day something's going to go bad and I have to carry a gun, and that would, maybe that's the only day that I would have to. But since I don't fucking know when it's going to happen, I'm always prepared. I'm sure there's a lot of people, even friends and family, that think I'm a fucking nut. But, I carry it all the time. I always have something close by that's loaded. I don't care if I'm in my pajamas or what. If I'm in my pajamas, I must always have the PPS. Today, the Desert Eagle, the 50, is laying on the reloading bench. I guess I'm not safe because it's like 5 feet from me. Got a shotgun with a breacher end. I mean, I guess you don't need ammo for that. I've always got the 9mm 1911, the mag right there. Stuff is always close. But the thing is we don't know. We don't know when bad is going to happen. We don't know when evil is coming our way. So the best we can do is to always be prepared. And like you, JR10, I, obviously, as you guys know, I carry 90% of the time a gun that has, I carry the, there's actually 3 mags offered for it, and I've never owned the smallest one. I have the one that is 7, so I have it, it's actually +1. I've got 1 in the tube, and the mag is topped off, so I've got 8 rounds on me. Like JR10 says. Maybe if you're just good with your gun. I mean, do you need 17 rounds? Because how many times are you planning on missing? a lot of great shit in that video. So, yeah, there's a lot of good subject matter in there. But if I was to do one over at the ebomey channel, there's a lot of. I mean, I have a couple of guns that I carry with that I don't carry hollow points in. It's like that video with the I don't know if it's the way it was worded or people's way they imply it, but I've got like a shitload of mags all loaded up from coming back from the range. It's like, well, I was out there, I just reloaded stuff in case I went back out again. And it was like, you carry with a Full Metal Jacket? So the fuck what? I have lost track as how many armchair quarterbacks have left a comment on that video thinking you carry with that. No, my primary round, the one I like the most, is the Hornady XTP. My brother-in-law, because the guns that I'm shooting are also the guns that I carry. Everything that I have right now, well, not everything. The 454 Casull, and I actually have never carried the 686, but okay, so there's some guns in the collection that I have never carried, but for the most part, the majority of them at one time or another have been carried. And I prefer the Hornady XTP. Like I said, my brother-in-law, whenever he reloads for the 10mm for me, he reloads in Hornady XTP. Because I want to know that the shit I'm out at the range shooting is going to perform exactly as it would be if there was a shoot situation. I know sometimes you just want to grab the cheap-ass target rounds and go out and blow shit away, but when it comes to the guns, to be honest, I almost always target shoot the exact same stuff that I carry because I want everything to be the same. I don't want there to be a change in things. The only thing I've ever done a little different, and I got this from Ray, and I don't know who Ray got it from, it doesn't really matter. I have some mags that are actually loaded. Full Metal Jacket, hollow point, Full Metal Jacket, hollow point, Full Metal Jacket, hollow point, because you might be, say, carrying a 9mm and some fucking deranged bastard swings around and tries to kill you with his car. Well, the hollow point may not make it through the windshield, but the Full Metal Jacket will. So every other round. Either way, my comment to any douchebag loser that's like, you carry a Full Metal Jacket? Yeah. In a 1911, most of them, that's the one that I feel is going to be spot on the most reliable because of feed issues. But okay. So how many minutes ago did I say, that's it, this is out, we're out of here? Tomorrow? I got stuff over there, but I don't feel like going over there, so I guess we're just going to look at the other one from FJ55 Iron Pig. If you're not subbed, go sub him. 8-bit Pale Ale. Galaxy hops. 5.2% by volume, and this is from Tallgrass. And if this turns out to be really, really good, I can get this at what, Chuck? The Keyport. That's right. We'll get that tomorrow. Okay, guys. How long has it been? Holy shit! Gonna have to edit this one down. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.